Hello, my name is Kayla McCullough, and this is a brief presentation on my professional philosophy. I'm going to start off by saying that I love the field of psychology, which is why I chose to major in psychology in my undergraduate career. Of course, when you tell people you're going to get a degree in psychology, they say, well, what are you going to do with that? And to be honest, I didn't really know. But as I started working for a few different organizations, and in a few different positions, even a position working for my husband's small manufacturing company, I realized how monotonous and unmotivating work is for me and many other people. This feeling, in addition to my knowledge in psychology, made me realize that I want to be the person who makes work better for people, or less of a burden. My professional philosophy has developed over the past year or so after having this realization and taking a few classes in this program. My professional philosophy is that organizations should do everything they can to reasonably provide a working environment that maximizes employee fulfillment and quality of work life. This philosophy has developed off of my values and priorities, and I have goals set in place throughout this program that I believe will help me gain skills to be consistent with my professional philosophy. The values and priorities that I have set for myself are directly related to my professional philosophy. Additionally, I have listed values that I believe organizations should have in addition to the values that I have. I value respect, compassion, and knowledge, and these three values are directed at the core of my professional philosophy: employee fulfillment and employee well-being. Respect is the number one value that I'm sure many people have, as it lays the groundwork for a successful relationship, which is most certainly a requirement for an employer-employee relationship. Compassion is also extremely important because compassion is about people, and the whole premise around IO psychology is people. So this is a top value to have when working as a professional in the field. Knowledge, either gained through experience or education, is also important because knowledge and creativity are what drive problem solving. By no means is any organization perfect, and there will always be problems to solve. And problems should be solved based off of knowledge rather than opinions, so this value is of utmost importance in the world of work. I added in additional values I believe organizations should have because these values go hand in hand with creating an organizational environment that values employee fulfillment and well-being. Innovation and growth go hand in hand and are required for organizations to stay ahead of the game in many departments, even human resources. The world of work is constantly changing, and organizations must have these values to keep up. Transparency is another value I believe organizations should have. Transparency is related to respect, which means being open and honest with people, including employees. My priorities are essentially the topics I'm most interested in that I believe contribute to my professional philosophy. My priorities include a diverse employee population, employee well-being, work-family balance, and person-organization fit. I believe every background should have the opportunity to work for an organization that values its employees, and I believe that organizations should take the necessary steps to ensure a diverse employee population. Having a diverse employee population brings in more unique ideas, perspectives, and ways of thinking, and it's just the right thing to do. Employee well-being and work-family balance are similar priorities that I believe are some of the biggest issues for the psychological health of people who work for organizations. I really hope to gain more information regarding these topics in this program so that I can help solve problems related to them, as I'm sure they will be prevalent throughout my career. Lastly, person-organization fit is a major priority for me because this topic, in my opinion, is at the forefront of many issues. If organizations aren't selecting people who fit with the organization, then they are essentially setting the employee up for failure. Of course, many companies don't put much effort into hiring people who fit with the organization for high turnover positions, but I hope to one day contribute to this topic and use the knowledge I've gained in my future career. In order to be consistent with my professional philosophy, I have set a few goals for myself to focus on throughout this program. These goals will help me gain more knowledge and ways to be successful in my career in IO psychology. The first goal is to have a stronger understanding of laws and regulations regarding fair treatment of employees and diversity. This first goal will provide me with a strong framework for my value in knowledge and my priorities of diverse employee population and person-organization fit, as well as work-family balance. My second goal is to have a better understanding of employee behavior and attitudes. This goal primarily focuses on my values in compassion and respect and my priorities of employee well-being. My third goal is to have a stronger understanding of how to interpret and apply research findings. This goal focuses on my value of knowledge and all of my priorities. My fourth goal is to improve on my interpersonal skills, including empathetic and non-biased listening, teamwork, and communication. As a professional, it is important to be able to interact with others in an effective and efficient way. I do sometimes struggle with the interpersonal skills such as oral communication, so I'm hoping that I further my skills in communication in addition to listening and teamwork. There are a few steps I can take to ensure I get the most out of this program so that I can meet my goals and be consistent with my professional philosophy. First, I need to always think about how information I read in the textbook, academic articles, and professor lectures can be applied to real-world situations. I think in undergrad, a lot of the coursework was strictly academic, and really we did not discuss how information can be applied to real situations. Graduate school is much different from that. Another step I can take is to always take assignments seriously, whether that be short assignments like the discussion posts in this class, or large assignments like doing a job analysis, or creating a training program. These assignments are put in place to help us have a variety of mediums in order to understand and apply the information. I should also continue to be a team player and contributor in group assignments. I have participated in a lot of group assignments thus far, and I think they are extremely valuable to help us increase our interpersonal skills. Next, I should take advantage of the opportunity to learn and apply information in my practicum coming up this summer. I'm sure I will have a lot of chances to apply the information I've learned thus far and will learn in the spring as well. I'm actually very excited to get to put my skills to use in this practicum. Lastly, I should always communicate with my professors when I have questions or want elaboration on a topic. My professors all have a lot of experiences, and so far they have all been very helpful when I have questions. Overall, I believe this program will most certainly be extremely beneficial for me as I begin working in a professional environment, and I'm really very excited for everything else it has to offer.